everyone, this is Austin from the NERF Core, and this is NERF Thrifting episode 47. So I found this stuff back on December 28th of 2020, and I have a pretty big haul to show you guys, so let's just get started. So first we have the NERF Zombie Strike Double Strike. This was only $1.99, which is a really good deal, and I got it because I'm probably going to do like a paint job to it or something, so overall pretty cool find. And next we have a Sonic knife finder. So this isn't really like that rare, however the Sonic series is relatively rare, I would say. So this is $2.99, which is a pretty good deal for a Sonic knife finder. However, it doesn't work very well. See, it just doesn't work. And that's actually a problem that a lot of knife finders have. Now, I wonder with this knife finder, if the problem is that it doesn't have enough seal, or if it's that it has too much seal, because I will say that the darts definitely feel very tight, like actually too tight. And so it doesn't actually shoot the dart. It kind of comes out a little bit sometimes, and occasionally the dart will like flop and go like not even a foot. But I don't know, it's just, it kind of sucks that it doesn't actually work, because if this thing was actually working, then that'd be amazing, because it's the Sonic version, which is, again, not that rare, but still relatively rare. I do believe, yeah, so the light does work at least. The light works, but not the actual blaster itself, so kind of sucks, but maybe I can fix it. I could open this up and try to fix the seal, but again, I think the problem might be that it actually has too much seal, but either way, I guess, still a pretty cool find. Up next, we have two of these Max C3000 Super Soakers. So, I'm sure most of you know that I'm actually trying to collect all of the Max D Super Soakers, so these two were ones that I didn't have yet. Condition-wise, they're okay. I mean, the stickers are definitely kind of roughed up, like, for example, right there. And, let's see. These ones actually don't look too bad. It's mostly just this one. The stickers are pretty roughed up, actually. But both of them are still in really rough condition. They're both really scratched up and stuff. Both of them were $3.99, which isn't too bad. I do believe they actually work, so that's good to know. Because a lot of times the Super Soakers, sometimes they don't work. And sometimes that's why they're donated too, is because they don't work quite well. So I wonder if maybe these are from some sort of like 2-pack or something, because I did find them together, so maybe not, but yeah, pretty nice. Two Max 3000s. Another white proton. Pretty sure this is like my 4th one now. This was $3.99, which is pretty good, I would say. But yeah, I will buy every single white proton that I find, as long as it's working and in good condition too, because I have seen some where they maybe didn't work, or just were not in good condition either, right? So, that's pretty cool. I also found another white Diatron, so this was $5.99, which is pretty good. And yes, this is my second white Diatron. However, my other one is actually in better condition than this. This has some weird marks on it, and not gonna lie, it's kind of gross, to be honest. However, it does work pretty well, and I think that's really the most important thing. And kind of like with the white protons, I will always pick one of these up, as long as it works and it's in good condition, because I just really like the white Vortex blasters. I just think they look so cool. Also, I snatched this 18-on drum that was in another Nerf blaster that was at the Goodwill. So, you know, I took it out, and then I brought it up to the front counter, and I think they gave it to me for like only 99 cents, which is a steal for an 18-on drum. So, super cool. And next, we have the Nerf Fuse Fire. So, I have been looking for one of these for a super long time now, which is kind of weird because they're not even really that rare, but I have just never been able to find one, which I think is kind of weird because, again, like, they're not even that rare, but I finally found one now, which is awesome, and I wanted one because it's Vortex, Zombie Strike, and even Firefly tech. It has some Firefly tech built into it, which is super awesome. So I wanted one ever since like I first found out about it. So this is, this was $3.99, which is a really good deal because it's in super good condition too, and it does work too, which is great because I think this this blaster, because it has like the internal magazine system, but it's very interesting. It's like sideways, not actually vertical, and I think sometimes these things jam like pretty badly, I think. So I guess glad to see that it does actually work, right? So yeah, this is just a super cool find. And next we have the Tornado Strike Super Soaker. So not too much to say about this. It was $5.99, and it's not in that great a condition, but it is still pretty cool, and it did actually have the magazine. Yeah, it's a Super Soaker that uses a magazine, which is pretty cool. It did not have the stock, however, I will get to that in the next item, because there's a lot to go over in that next item. So, overall, pretty cool. And finally, we have the NERF N-Strike Alpha Trooper. Disassembled. So, of course, it wasn't actually like this before I bought it, right? I didn't find it in the store like this. This was kind of just a result of what was on the Alpha Trooper, because it had an 18-round drum, as well as the Tornado Strike Super Soaker stock. However, it was super jammed up, and I could not take out the mag. Like, I didn't actually want the Alpha Trooper itself, I just wanted the drum and the stock. I tried to take out the drum, it was super jammed up. Like, I don't know what even happened to it. It was extremely jammed up, I could not open it. I did manage to open it up and take out the drum, which was pretty easy. But, oh god, okay, the stock was a pain to get out. Because here's the thing, I couldn't actually just, like, pull it off, like, just as you know, normally would. So this thing was so stuck on the Alpha Trooper that I literally had to pull this off, which ended up, like, basically breaking the shell of the Alpha Trooper, which I'll show here. It's kind of a mess here because I did disassemble it, but if you look here, the shell, it totally cracked off a piece there because I literally had to pull it off. That was like the only thing I could do to get it off. I just found this in there too. There was a piece of a streamline dart in there too. What is that? And something... and some random piece of plastic. I don't know what happened to this thing, okay? It's a mess. It is an absolute mess. And yeah, I literally had to break this thing off. But that wasn't the only issue. So the black part that's on the stock attachment point was actually still stuck inside the stock, making it unusable to actually, like, put on another blaster. So that was a big issue. I tried to pull it out as hard as I could. However, I didn't really have a lot of space to actually grip onto to pull it out, and it was just not coming out. It was stuck in here. So it basically came down to the point where I had my dad basically, like, Dremel the thing out, which took a very long time, but eventually it did actually come out. This stock is now functionable. However, I think I know why it got stuck to begin with. So here's a Tornado Strike, which is what this stock actually goes to, and it does go on perfectly fine, meaning that this is now a functionable stock, which is great, and I love that I can actually use this now. However, so the inner diameter of this stock is actually not wide enough for the extended piece that goes on the Alpha Trooper, so that's why this thing got so stuck. So whoever had this stock in the Alpha Trooper really forced this stock onto there, and so then because of that, it got super stuck. Like, it felt like it was glued on there, but I feel like even, like, super glue wouldn't have been as hard to get off. Like, I feel like that would have been a lot easier, actually. That probably would have just snapped off. No, this was extremely hard to get off, and I'm actually really glad that I was able to get it off, or, well, my dad was, because he was the one who fixed it for me. So that was a complete mess, but I did get some pretty useful stuff. This 18-round drum and this stock. And that concludes this episode of NERF Thrifting. See you guys later.